And welcome back once again, folks. It's time for the final sport of WZ Sports Day Phoenix 2022, and that's going to be at flag football, a new sport to the competition that was not in the Atlanta version of Sports Day. Black team leads the competition 5-1 over purple team. Their only win has been in Ultimate Frisbee. But even despite that, we are going to be playing this out, so it's time for one last chance for purple team to get another win on the board. Here we go. So just to briefly go over the rule set we used for flag football, we did first to 5 points, just like Ultimate Frisbee. And since there's no really efficient way to measure yardage for first downs, we just decided to use a rule of 2 completions equals a first down. There's also a 5-second rule for blitzing, otherwise known as rushing the quarterback, and the quarterback cannot choose to make a running play themselves unless they're rushed. Other than that, it's about what you'd expect from flag football. Each player is wearing 3 flags, and you have to take their flag for them to be considered down, and they'll be down wherever you took the flag. So not much more to be said about that. As you can see here, black team has really been dominating this competition, but for purple team, they're going to have one last chance here to make a last stand and put another win on the board. Game 1 of flag football is starting right now. Here we go, it's the last game of Sports Day, and it's going to be flag football making its Sports Day debut. RCP with a nice pass to Larry there, who will make the catch, but not much gainage of yards there, as Grimace will flag him down pretty quickly. So here we are back at the same field we used for Ultimate Frisbee, although a little bit of a different setup here. The field is definitely smaller than the one we used for Ultimate Frisbee. And purple team getting set up for their second offensive. Second down now. Important to remember, if you're not a fan of football, that each team will have four downs to make their offense. However, if you make 2 completed passes, it's a first down. So they already got 1 in that regard. But with that incomplete pass to King, they're now on 3rd down. So once it's 4th down, that's their last chance to either get a touchdown or get first down. So just some things to keep in mind if you're not an avid football fan. Oh, Praxia not able to come up with that. His pass was a bit low, but he definitely could have had a handle on it and just was not quite able to make the catch. So I believe this is now 4th down actually for purple team, but if they get a completion, it'll be first down. Let's see what happens. Pass to King comes through, and not only will that be a first down, it'll straight up be a touchdown. Joe hits the deck, and purple team will take a 1-0 lead. One thing you're definitely going to notice quickly in this game is that as this is the 7th consecutive sport being played, not all on the same day, mind you. Oh, as Grimace will throw a long bomb to TK, who will catch it, and instantly they'll get a touchdown back. So the game's all tied up at 1-1. What I was saying was, as this is the 7th sport being played, you're going to definitely notice some fatigue coming into play. Oh, what a catch by Larry, and instantly a touchdown back for the purple team. And real quick here, this field is pretty small. So, as you can tell, definitely... Oh, Doobie just barely not able to come up with that. Some good defense by the purple team overall. Yeah, small field of play, as we just saw 2 back-to-back touchdowns in 1 pass by each team. So that could come into play here. Grimace notorious for his accuracy with long bomb passes, but that attribute definitely gets a little downplayed when you have a field this small, because as Grimace gets sacked there and he looks hurt, and that kind of goes back to what I was saying before. The wear and tear of these sports is definitely starting to build, as you know, we're not athletes or anything, so going hard like we have been in these sports is definitely going to end up taking its toll. As you can see, Oh, is that pass deflected off Joe? I think that was actually intended for TK, but Joe ended up getting in the way, so they were not able to complete the pass. I believe it's 3rd down, maybe 4th, I'm not sure actually. As black team has not made a completion yet, I believe. I think it's probably 3rd down. So they're going to need to make some completions here or just go for a long bomb touchdown pass. But as I was saying before, Grimace good with the long passes, but not a whole lot of opportunity for super long passes in a field this small. So it definitely doesn't play to his benefit as that... Oh, the long pass to TK in the end zone. That would have been a touchdown, but he's not able to come up with it. Bobbles the ball. And he's also hurt now, it looks like. Oh, that was the 4th down, so it is purple team's ball now. That's a tough break. So you can see why they went for the Hail Mary there into the end zone. Just because it was their last chance and they couldn't have gotten a 1st down due to no completions. So turnover on downs, and purple team with a 2-1 lead already will now have possession of the ball again, so they're in a good seat in this game. Yeah, just overall you can see some players on the black team just like limping around borderline or not even moving at all. So the fatigue is really setting in. This was played on the same day as volleyball, however, in the preceding days, you know, 5 sports have been played. Day 2 in particular with, oh, Bobby not able to make that catch. Day 2 in particular with Ultimate Frisbee and basketball is a pretty loaded schedule as far as intensity goes. You know, as someone who played in all 7 sports, I would say that Ultimate Frisbee most likely was the most physically taxing sport, as it was just constant non-stop running. So, you know, some of these players got to be feeling it in their legs. RCP with the throw to King. Oh, bounces off his chest and he's not able to come through with the catch. So a couple failed passes by the purple team in a row, so I believe we're on 3rd down for them, if I'm not mistaken. And if that is the case, then they could still make a couple completions, get a 1st down. Or they might go for the long bomb. And Praxia with a nice catch, goes for the lateral to Bobby. The play stops by Bobby, and I think there was some confusion there. I believe, I'm not a huge football guy, right, but I think that was legal, a lateral backwards. But again, not a football guy, so not entirely sure about that. In any case, purple team down there, but it was a completion. So if it is 4th down, you know, they could just get a 1st down with a little short completion, right? But they're all going to go long. RCP will look for a target to Bobby, and he'll make the catch in the end zone, so that'll be a touchdown. Purple team now leads at 3-1, and remember, it is 1st to 5. So black team needs to get something going. The pass a little offline, and Joe won't be able to make the catch there. So 2nd down. As the black team will regroup at the purple team's end zone. Yeah, you can see TK out of the box there, just really not moving well, and then Haller just walking, Joe not moving well, just like overall in this black team. You know, it goes back to what I was saying in the intro video. Black team's sort of the boomer team here, and with purple team you can definitely see a lot more just spry energy to go around. As in this sport, and also Ultimate Frisbee, if you remember, they were just running circles around him. However, they are going to try to get open for a pass. Doobie really, he'll be down, but he does make the catch. Doobie really the one player on the black team who's really seems to be the most in shape and has a lot of stamina. So he's still moving well, but, you know. As for the rest of the black team, you know, the work's already been done. Black team has won the competition, so you can't blame them if they're a little spent, but just tough. King will go for the interception there, but not able to make it. He does get the block off, though, on the pass intended for Howler in the end zone. Not sure what down it is, because I've kind of just been rambling a bit. But in any case, black team will regroup. Look to try to score here. And they really need to. If the ball ends up in purple team's hands again here with black team not scoring, it could definitely prove really costly for the black team, as TK's not able to come up with that catch. Definitely one that he should have had. So that's tough. Not sure what down it is, but I would guess, you know, 4th, based on what I've been seeing. Quick pass to Howler, though. He will be down. It won't be a touchdown. Now the question is that a turnover on downs? It doesn't look like it. Maybe that was their second completion for a first down. In fact, I think that is definitely the case because of the earlier completion to Doobie. So that'll be a first down for the black team. And that'll give them a pretty good opportunity here, as they've got some plays to work with. So let's see what they opt to try here. Really short pass to Joe. Is that the touchdown? That's the question. Looks close with that cone, but looks like they're going to call down pretty much just on the line. So black team just needs to make a really quick short pass here. Worst case scenario for them would be an interception here. Second down, so they still got some breathing room. Let's see what happens. Oh wow, Larry gets in there on the attempted short pass. Really good block by him. And now third down, so a little bit of pressure coming through for the black team. They still got 2 chances though, so you gotta imagine the chances of them scoring here is incredibly high. Let's see if they do. Pass to TK is high. He won't be able to make the catch on that. And unless my count was off, I believe now it's 4th down, unless that was 4th down. I guess we're about to find out. I think they're discussing it now, in fact. They're probably trying to count up the plays to figure out what down that was. I'm pretty sure that was 3rd down, and now this would be 4th. But it seems like RCP disagrees. Although they will give the ball back, so yeah, it is 4th down now. So let's see. Last chance for the black team. And Doobie makes the catch in the end zone. So that will be the touchdown. They will just barely edge it out for the second point of the game. Really important point for them there. RCP will go for a long bomb to Bobby, but the pass is offline. So that'll be a 2nd down. Black team really needs to stop the purple team offense here, or else they're going to be in a really poor seat. Ideally for them, they can get the ball back without purple scoring, and then that would put them in a much better position in this game. Let's see what RCP opts to do here. The pass to King. Wow, what a great catch by King. TK will end up getting the flag after he got by Grimace and Joe, so but a massive gain of yards there, and King was able to make that catch with 2 defenders on him, so really huge there for the purple team. Because that'll be a completion and a big gain of yards, so one more completion would be a 1st down, and they're just straight up in a good position to score here, even regardless. So 3rd down here. Short pass to Bobby, so that'll be the Oh, it's just a touchdown, actually. Kind of looked like he stepped out, but I think from what I recall, they said that he held the football over the end zone before he went out. TK makes the catch, but almost hits the deck after. As another thing I recall from this field is that it was pretty slippery and wet for some reason, so with that said, definitely some traction issues. So a couple quick passes by the black team for small gains of yards, but they do get a first down right away, so they will make some advancements. Purple team playing deep defense. Black team able to take advantage, as definitely a qualm I had with the 2 completion rule is that it was pretty abusable with this setup, you know. You could just make a couple really short passes. Oh, as that pass will be offline and RCP will make the interception. And it looks like TK to beat him, but the flag won't come off, and Grimace on the ground, and RCP will just go all the way down to the end zone off the interception. And that'll end the game, actually. That's Purple Team's 5th point. So, Grimace looks really hurt, and tough break for the Black Team, as Purple Team will take game 1 and lead the series 1-0. Game 2 now getting underway. Purple team with the 1-0 series lead, so must-win game for the black team here in flag football. Grimace will look for an open receiver, and Bobby will rush him, but won't take the flag, and Howler will make the catch. And Howler tries to put the moves on him, but RCP and King, we're not going to let that happen, unfortunately for him. Definitely can see a decrease in the, you know, like tension and whatnot in this sport as opposed to and volleyball as opposed to previous ones. Things starting to calm down here in the later stages of the event. As you know, nothing really on the line here. Black team has secured the Sports Day win, and more or less playing for fun here, but also, you know, obviously competitive people are all going to want to win. Doobie will not be able to make that catch. The throw was a little deep. Doobie wasn't able to get a read on it. Probably could have cut out some of these gaps, but, you know, lazy. Grimace will look for an open receiver. Oh, Joe not able to make that catch. So some flubs by the black team early, and overall, you know, Grimace maybe not having like his best game as a QB, but overall, the biggest issue for the black team is just on the receiving end, just not being able to get open a lot due to the purple team defense being really on point, and, you know, can't be stated enough. The black team is really down and out as far as, you know, physical condition goes at this point in the event. And Joe will make that catch, but not too big of a gain. Call hike, and let's see what happens. Joe's gonna put on the wheels for a second, try to get open. Howler will just make the catch in melee range, and that's a first down, I believe. So, job well done, I suppose, by the black team. And this goes back to what I was saying before. Really easy to just make the super short passes for practically no yards gained, and just get first downs, which is definitely a problem I had with our rule set. 2 biggest problems I had with flag football's rules that were just the format we played. The field was too small for sure, and the 2 completion rule I don't necessarily agree with, especially with the field this small. I think the better move would have been just no first downs, just you've got 4 downs to make your touchdown, and if you don't, then it's a turnover. I think that would have been the move. Oh, Joe just almost hits the deck once again, and Grimace will make the pass at Tiki. Let's see if he can get in for a touchdown. No, it looks like the flag came off as a result of apraxia. So a nice grab by him, and We second down now, I think. So yeah, if flag football is to make a return in the future, I definitely would like to see, you know, a larger field. Maybe it's change to the first down rules. Grimace will go for a long bomb to Howler, and he'll make it. Great pass and a great catch. And there's yet another out-of-bounds dispute, as there has been quite a number of those overall in Sports Day, but the call will just be that Howler makes a touchdown. So 1-0 lead for the black team. Joe is just down, and King will be wide open as a result. So nice completion for purple and a big yards gain, as Joe, who was defending King, just ended up flopping on the ground. And yeah, the later and later we get in this game, or these games, the more the build-up of the pain. And you know, as someone who played, I can definitely tell you that for me personally, I was really in a bad spot physically by this point. Honestly, by volleyball, but here it's like I could barely even run. As RCP will make the short pass to King, and he'll get in there for a touchdown, I believe. TK actually tried to make a play on him at the line, but they're going to call him in, so 1-1 score now, all tied up. Black team's going to go deep here. TK wide open, he will make the basket catch, and oh no, yeah, that couldn't have felt good. King will help him up though, nice guy. Yeah, you know, there was a comment on the volleyball video, something along the lines of like, this is the worst volleyball I've ever seen. And something you gotta consider, guys, is that first of all, we're not athletes. We're fucking gamers, for the most part. Like, obviously there's some sport ability and knowledge, as TK will make that catch and slide in for a touchdown. Just a lot of people on the ground in these games. So yeah, you gotta consider, we're not athletes, you know. Some of us just don't have much experience in some of these sports. Long bomb to King, won't make the catch, unfortunately. Pass was a little deep. In volleyball in particular, there's like almost no experience in the team to go around, right? So, you know, it's the internet. People are going to talk big, obviously. But another thing to consider is, obviously, for all of us, we played a lot of consecutive sports over multiple days and exerted a lot of energy that we're typically not used to exerting. For some of us, at least, you know, for some of the people in the game, like, you know, Larry, Bobby, etc. It's like they have no problem. It looks like they're just kind of sprinting everywhere and getting their cardio in. But for some of us, me included, for sure, you know, this is tough. So can't be understated. RCP, a long bomb to Apraxia, and oh, not able to make the catch, and that actually knocked his glasses off too. That couldn't have felt good. A lot of glasses issues in these games, as we're gonna cut ahead, as there is a delay there for that, of course. You know, between this and Bobby and basketball and TK and Ultimate Frisbee, just a lot of plays where just the glasses getting knocked off, and it's just been a theme in this sports day, as I don't think anything like that happened in Atlanta, ironically, despite, you know, still having multiple people with glasses. As, yeah, gonna get back into the game a little bit here. Black up 2-1, so they're gonna try to push this series to a game 3. Purple team looking for something. The pass to Bobby is offline. Joe, in the meanwhile, took King's flag for whatever reason, and game definitely a bit of low quality at this point. because we're struggling to get anything moving here. But, you know, at this point in the meetup, still about a week left to go after this, so the players will obviously have some time to wind down and relax afterwards. Very front-loaded schedule, as RCP will throw it down to Bobby, who will make the catch in the end zone. So 2-2 now, tied up. And possession will go back to the black team, as they will slowly move. TK will make the catch for a slight gain of yards, as Apraxia will help him get his flag back on. Keep things moving along. And they're off like a herd of turtles. Grimace will look for a receiver. It'll go to Howler. Howler's gonna try to do a spin move, and that will not work, as Larry took off his entire arsenal of flags by the looks of it. And we're gonna start a dance off now. Oh man. Sports day, ladies and gentlemen. Now obviously, you gotta imagine that, you know, the atmosphere and intensity of this game would be much different if, you know, the overall score was 3-3 in sports going into it, as Joe is once again on the ground and dead. Oh, but you'll end up getting the pass anyways, so how about that? And you'll make the catch, go for a dance move, and RCP will take off his entire... He will take off his entire belt of flags. So that'll for sure be a down. As there's a lot of errant yelling going on from other kids in the park. God damn, that is loud. Probably not too audible with the commentary and the music, though, I would imagine. Still haven't decided what music I'm going to put on these, now that I'm thinking about it. These games go pretty long comparatively to most of them, so I'll probably have to find some extended versions of, you know, something or other. Grimace will look for someone in the end zone. Oh, and the nice little underhand pass to Howler, and that'll get the job done. So black team gets their third point of the game, and purple will be back on offense. They'll pass it to Larry shortly, but Larry will... Oh, Larry with the nice jukes and speed will just do it himself. Crazy. Larry with the athleticism and plenty of stamina to still go, as you can see. Definitely one person who could do another 7 sports and probably be fine. Grimace with a short pass to Joe. Oh, and they're starting to do some lateral games. I think that one went forward, so they're gonna... RCP's gonna call them on it. Yeah, I definitely remember by this point we were just trying to mix it up, and we made that game plan. Unfortunately, it did not work out too well for the black team, as it'll be second down, and let's see what happens. TK going deep downfield. Let's see if the pass comes through. Oh, short pass to Howler. Not complete pass, unfortunately. Didn't get a great view on what happened there. It looked a little odd. In any case, though, third down, and they have not made a gain of yards, so they're going to either need two... Actually, I think they technically do have a completion on the first one with the failed laterals after, but... So another completion I think would be a first down, as they're gonna... Player's gonna pause a bit for Joe's belt and flags. So 3-3 game here. Purple leading the series 1-0. So it's a must-win game for black team in context of flag football. Grimace will call hike, and we're off. Let's see what the play is. Nice pass to Joe, but Joe's gonna look up that. Oh, and not again. Oh man, this is brutal. And Skitty, the cameraman, knows it too, as he'll zoom in on that a bit. Because we're really getting into the nitty-gritty now. And on the black team in particular, we've been seeing a lot of people eat dust in this game, or in the series rather. Grimace will do some planning with the players of the black team. What are they cooking up now? Quite frankly, not sure what we're waiting on now, as there is a bit of a pause there, but the play will get underway. And let's see. Long bomb by Grimace. Let's see what happens. Oh, King's able to block it out, so no completion will come through there. And not sure what the situation is now. Black team hasn't made an advancement since that lateral play. I think it's 4th down now with 1 completion, if I'm not mistaken. In which case, this is the black team's last chance to make another completion and get a 1st down. Oh, or not. I guess it's just purple team's ball now. Either I miscounted or they miscounted, not sure which. In any case, purple team will get the ball down in their portion of the field. So black team not able to score on that possession, which could prove costly for them in this game and series. Purple team now discussing some strategy a bit, as they will go on the offensive. And finally off here, let's see. Purple team booking it downfield, but they'll go for the short pass to Larry, and he'll be down though, because he'll slip and fall too. As I said, this... Oh no, it's round 2! The return after Ultimate Frisbee. Let's see who wins this time around. Oh, Larry though will get the jump on him now, and he will actually end up coming out victorious in this one, as he gets his revenge for their wrestling match in Ultimate Frisbee. So 1-1 score between Howler and Larry in the wrestling matches during Sports Day. If my count is correct. So we'll have a small delay here. Purple team strategy meeting going on any day now. It looks like black team will rework their flags a little bit. Howler with the flag necklace of sorts, and Joe with it around his chest. We'll see if that works out in their favor, as we will finally get back to the game here after a long strategy meeting for the purple team. Let's see if it pays off for them, as they're going to look for the pass. RSP with a sharp short pass to Larry, and he's not able to come. They almost caught it on the bobble, but not quite. So, not really sure what exactly they were planning there in that long delay, but it ended up not coming into fruition in that play at least. As they will try again though. Let's see. Thought he was going to go for the short pass to Bobby there, ends up faking it. Let's see. Short pass to Larry though anyways, and let's see if he'll be able to make it all the way. He's going to go for the jukes. He's jumping around everywhere. Let's see. Oh, and TK gets him at the line. Almost another impressive touchdown by Larry, but he still did make a massive gain of yards regardless. His black team just looked cooked on defense. So purple team now at the line. Pretty good opportunity for them to score here. As the short pass to Larry turned into a large gain of yards, RCP will go back. Pass to Apraxia, not going to come through with the catch though, unfortunately. Not sure what down it is, to be honest. I would guess third or fourth, but I'm not certain. Here we go. Purple team just needs a short gain of yards here to get a touchdown. As we've got spectators getting in the camera a little bit there. RCP with the lob pass to Apraxia, but no one defending him, so he will catch that for the touchdown. Purple team now leads it 4-3. They will be on game point. Black team will start their offensive with Joe at quarterback now, actually. They've decided to switch things up a bit. Pass to Grimace. He will make his... Oh no. And Grimace back to the ground. As how many times have black team members been on the ground in this series? We've got to be in the double digits by this point, yeah? As that will be a catch, though, and a completion on Joe's first pass and Grimace's first catch, as Joe will look Howler wide open there, but he will go for the long bomb instead to TK, and King able to block that easily to throw it short. Might end up cutting out some of these long lulls in post commentary, but we'll see. Joe gonna look for a target. Not many people open. Doobie. Oh, that's way off, unfortunately. Black team's starting to feel some of the repercussions of taking Grimace out of QB. He was really solid in that role. But, you know, like I said, black team probably not too invested in the result of this game at this point, as we're winding down. But with that said, they definitely do have an opportunity to score here, but if they don't, then it will be very tough for them to win. Third down, I believe. And here we go. Yeah, that was a little questionable. Goes for the short pass on Howler, but RCP was just right there and ready, so he'll get the easy block off. Looks like they're going to make another change. Howler calling to give him the ball. He will open up a QB here on fourth down. Let's see if he can clutch it out in his first quarterback appearance. Black team's off. Let's see what happens. Oh, Grimace gets over with the pass. Oh, the pass was actually pretty perfect there, but Grimace not able to come through with the catch. Tough break for Howler and the black team. And that'll be a turnover. However, I think, if I heard correctly, black team is going to just call it there and give purple team the win. So, with that, purple team will take flag football by a series win of 2-0. Ironically, Sports Day is both going to start with the forfeit in Game 1 of soccer and end with the forfeit in Game 2 of flag football. Strange how that works out. Here are the stats from flag football. Same categories as Ultimate Frisbee, so should look pretty familiar overall. You can see how everyone did in the various categories here. And then here are the leaderboards where you can see how everyone stacked up against each other. The first three are quarterback specific stats, and then the last 3 are specific to receiving. And now for the Player of the Game awards. These were pretty tough to choose because it was a real whole team effort in both games. But for Game 1, I went with RCP, who did a great job as quarterback and also had that last play to end the game where he intercepted the ball and then ran it all the way for a touchdown. So really effective on both sides of the ball. Really earned the MVP for Game 1 in my opinion. And then Game 2, this one was really tough. I went with King. Every player on the purple team got a receiving touchdown, so it was pretty tough. But what ended up sealing the decision for me was that King was not only effective at catching the ball, he was 3 for 4 on receptions with a receiving touchdown, but also had 2 blocks, so he was doing effective stuff on defense as well. I believe he led the league in blocks. He was a solid player in both games, and I decided to give him the Player of the Game award for Game 2. Well, that's going to do it for flag football, and seeing that this is the last video, the conclusion of the series, going to do a little bit of a deeper dive on these results as a whole. In soccer, Black Team won the series with a 2-0 series sweep, winning Game 1 by a score of 2-0 and Game 2 by a score of 1-0. TK and Howler were awarded the Player of the Game awards for this series. In wiffle ball, Black Team once again took a 2-0 series sweep by a 4-2 game win in Game 1, and then just edging out a 2-1 win in Game 2. Joseph and TK won the Player of the Game awards for this series. Then in Game 3 it was kickball. Black Team shot out to a 3-0 lead in Sports Day by also winning this series 2-0. Just barely winning both games, Game 1 5-4 and Game 2 3-2. And the Player of the Game awards for this series went to Howler and Joseph respectively. Game 4 was Ultimate Frisbee, and Purple Team fought back here, taking their own 2-0 series sweep, with pretty commanding wins in both games, 5-2 Game 1 and 5-1 in Game 2. The Player of the Game awards in this series went to RCP and Larry. Basketball Game 5, this is where Black Team clinched the Sports Day victory by winning in 2-0 fashion, winning by 12-10 in both games. The Player of the Game awards went to Grimace for both games in basketball. And then Sports 6, we finally saw a 3-game set here, and Black Team took it in a 2-1 fashion, 25-18 in Game 1. Purple Team took Game 2 by 25-21 final score, and then Black Team dominated Game 3 with a 25-12 final score. Player of the Game awards went to Doobie, Bobby, and TK for volleyball. And then finally, flag football, you just saw it. Purple Team swept the series 2-0. Winning Game 1 by a score of 5-2 and Game 2 by a score of 4-3. Player of the Game awards went to RCP and King. So in the end, Black Team won Sports Day by an overall score of 5-2. Really impressive stuff overall, but you do have to really respect Purple Team's effort and their ability to hang in there when the going got tough. Some of those 2-0 sweeps were actually really close games, so you definitely could have seen this going either way. But at the end of the day, Black Team are your WZ Phoenix 2022 Sports Day champions. So that's going to do it, everybody. The second Sports Day is officially in the books, and it's hereby concluded. Thank you very much if you've stuck around and watched all these videos. These aren't easy for me to make and take a lot of my time and effort, so I really do appreciate you guys watching these a lot. You know, definitely some bumps on the road this time around. Maybe didn't go quite as well as the first Sports Day did in Atlanta, but overall, I would still say that everybody had a good time and that it was a lot of fun. So I'll give one final congratulations to the Black Team, captained by Grimace and featuring TK, Howler, Joseph, and Doobie. And then also a huge shout out to Purple Team who put up a good fight. They were captained by RCP and had Larry, Bobby, King, and Apraxia. And with all that said, it's time for me to sign off. Hopefully we'll see you again this summer for another WZ Sports Day rendition, and we'll try to make it the best one yet. See you then.
Going into this match?
We lost.
Oh, okay.
By a lot.
Okay.
Like a large amount.
Could you further elaborate on that?
We're going to get 07.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that all you have to say?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.